everyone, this is Ramen Squad and this is Mama Ramen. Because of the school closure, I thought about doing some, manga tutorial on YouTube. So I had a look some of the like manga that people read these days, and one of them is Demon Slayer. In Japan, we say 鬼滅の刃, and this is a character called Kamado. So I'm gonna draw Kamado, maybe this one from now on. Okay, let's. So first of all, because this character is kind of looking at this way, but like 40%, well, 30% here, then the rest over here. So what we have to do is just separate the face a bit, and it's kind of angled. She's slightly looking downwards, and then the eyes looking up. So this line has to go like this. So let's get started. I might not be talking so much, but and then he's got a big fringe, chunky fringe, like that. And then the ear around here, and then the other ear is not showing. And then the hair. So here, is anyone reading this comic, Demon Slayer, or maybe anime? Personally, I haven't watched it yet, but I know my Japanese friend absolutely love this, and especially this character. And then I think in Japan, this manga series going like such a massive hit. Like Attack of Titan a few years ago, I think people in Japan are really into Kimetsu no Yaiba at the moment. Okay, so this character is really angry, yeah? When the character is angry, instead of these eyelids touching to the eyeball, this becomes some, the spacing in between. Can you see the spacing? When you're angry, when you're sad or surprised, this, type of eyes can be seen. Right, so he's got this massive right in the middle. Okay, I think we are ready. So probably, don't know, what's the best? Should I use this one? So you can see, because the pencil work will disappear. So at the moment, there are some art materials that I love. I'm gonna show you some. So for my job, I use Uni pen so much, especially 0.5 millimeter. But anyway, this is 0.3. Okay, and then of course, Sharpie. This is always so good. And also Uni Ball Eye Fine Liner. This is really good as well. So I'm gonna combine these three, and then let's get started. The inking. No, actually, probably if it's this, Sharpie, you can see more. So for the reason, I'm gonna use this. So I think for this Demon Slayer artwork, the speed is the key. Like each line has to be like a little bit rough sketch-ish. Because I think for this character, that she's angry, and then all of the lines becoming a bit like rushed, just to show how angry he is, and also he's obviously moving, so that the way of the outline here is showing his movement and speed as well. So like this, like that. And at the top is really dark. Something like that. And Daddy Ramen, how many minutes are we on at the moment?
5 minutes and
5
45
minutes.
seconds.
Right. So I'm hoping I can finish this in the next 5 minutes, so it's not gonna be more than 10 minutes from the beginning to the end. Let's see. When it comes to the Japanese, manga hair, especially for the boys, the chunky fringe is really important. You probably recognize this from Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, those kind of comic as well. And what's this? There's something here which I didn't know. Let's add this here, and then the ear here comes here, and then piercing here, and then I don't know, maybe this is connected, I guess. So yeah, I should have researched the costume a bit more before I started, but never mind. So how are you doing, everyone, in this school closure? Are you doing your homework? Are you playing with the game you have at home? The manga tutorial I'm doing here hopefully will help you to get inspired to, like draw your favorite comic characters, because the drawing manga is therapeutic to me. It's always helping me, like copying what the eye looks like, and then the facial expression of each character, and if you have coloring materials, color too, that sort of things really helps me to calm down. It's really nice thing. So I hope you can do that. Okay, there's a tiny mention of fingers wall, but we don't really see it much. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Right, so I'm gonna take out the pencil line. When you do the inking, always take out all the pencil lines really well. And then if you're thinking about like printing, photocopying, or scanning to the computer, that's really important. All the pencil lines will be gone really well. Okay, right. So using this Uni Ball, I'm gonna oops, where is it? Wait. Okay. So here, he's got this like a mark on her forehead, on his forehead. Okay, like that, and going like that. Right. So I'm gonna start doing more inking from now. So look at this. What I'm doing is called like hatching. Do you think, Daddy Ramen, do you think I can say hatching even though I'm not actually doing crossing?
I guess.
Yeah. So this is the hatching. Always, following one direction. So that's the T. And inside the eye, I can see something like this. So after doing this, so from the top, which is really, really dark, yeah, and then it becomes weaker, and then you can do cross hatching if you like. I love doing cross hatching. Again, that makes me feel satisfied, right? And then there's some shades here and shades there. I'm gonna start adding some shading because can you see this face? It has got a bit of shading going on. So I'm gonna mention a bit of that too. And then maybe around here. And then this entire, like 30% of the face actually has got a bit of shading. So start adding that. And this here. And the inside the eye as well, I can see some shading. And then when the character is angry, you see lots of like this sort of lines here, just to show how angry the person is. And then adding the shading around is always useful. And I can see some shading here, so I'm gonna go on top. Right, and probably I need to go back for the big shading of the fringe, and then here as well. When you're doing inking, try to make some parts really, really dark. If you're just doing the lines, and then most of the illustration is white with the outline, it loses dynamic, contrast. And then in manga, it's always, better to have more, black parts in the picture than just that. So when you see the comic next time, have a look how much, the dark part is added to the page. You might probably find at least 20% of the page is, inked dark black. But that's the reason, because that makes the whole page stronger and more interesting and, nice to look at. If you go over it, you can always just, fix it later. There's no need to worry to mess up. And, okay, and this part is a bit thicker than the other part. Yep. And this part. Right, finally, the costume. I think he's wearing kimono-like outfit, the Japanese traditional one. Of course, if you have time, you can do this more properly, but I want to make this drawing in 10 minutes, so I'm kinda doing it in a more simpler way, quicker way. And maybe here, let's add something like that here. Yeah, I think it's nearly done. Do you think, Daddy Ramen?
I think so.
Okay. Okay, finally, I'm gonna do a bit of line here. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some more line with this. Make a contrast. Use different thickness of the pens. Okay. Right, so what's the name of this person? Kamado. Okay, so I'm gonna put Kamado and Kamado in Japanese too. Okay. Ramen squat. Okay. So how many minutes?
15 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay. So it was more than 10 minutes, but in 15 minutes I did this. Kamado from Demon Slayer. What do you think? I hope you like this one. So if I hope you can enjoy inking as well. So yeah, I'm gonna continue this manga workshop throughout this holiday, and then if you want to have a Skype tuition, I offer that too. So hope to see you sometime somewhere. Bye bye.